keep moving. Next up here is on gold. Right, next up here on gold. Now this trade, of course, gold is a two-step as well. This happened just after the 9:30 U.S. Open. We wait till 9:35, short-term trend up. Here's your overhead resistance. We're then going to mark up our swing low. We break below that swing low, and there's your two-step pattern short. A very simple pattern. Now, we saw these all day long today. We were able to grab a bunch of these two-step patterns today. 9:38 here, 2.3 was the fill. We take 2 off at 4, move stop to entry. We take 1 off at 8, and then we trailed that stop all the way down, lock in 10 more ticks. That's 26 ticks, 2 off at 4, 1 off at 8, 1 off at 10. 26 times $10 a tick is 260 USD. So at this point in the day, guys, it's 9:35. We had about 50 ticks so far in the morning, and we're loving life, right? Good day so far. Let's keep moving. Next up on crude. Now back at 10 o'clock here, half an hour later, we didn't have any news today after 9:30. Once the 9:30 alarm went off, we were good to go for the rest of the morning here. Obama stepped in about 10:30, but we didn't have to worry about that just yet. Another great sequence here on crude. Now look at how this sequence goes. First of all, here in the lower left-hand corner, short-term trend is down. We break below our swing low level. Now this one was not at the extremes. This breaker short was not at the extremes. Now what do I mean by the extremes? I mean I want to be taking these trades around the red lines. Okay, this breaker short for the first one coming down here was not at the extremes, right? It's right in the middle of this bracket. So no trade there at the extremes. Now you can see it obviously worked out, right? The trade worked out wonderfully there. But again, following my rules, right? My rules are what keep me out of the bad trades and what put me in the good trades. And I have to have confidence in those rules. And I do because I know, right, when we see a breaker short in the extremes, in the chop zone, not at the extremes, I want to be very careful there. Now then we bounced off the low of day, right? There's your low of day. We bounce off the low of day. We mark up our swing high. And then look at this two-step long, right? Break above that swing high there, just above that swing high. The problem was, though, we didn't see any big buyers. In fact, we called the trade live. We said we're looking for the break above the swing high here. Can't tell you what exactly that price level was at the time, guys. I'm sorry, I can't see it on this chart. But you can see it, obviously, when it breaks above the swing high, we didn't have any big buyers. And those big buyers are what's going to be that catalyst, the confidence I need to get in this trade. Without those big buyers, I'm sitting there waiting for them to show up. They never showed up, but as you can see, obviously, look at that huge move off this low of day. That's the picture-perfect two-step pattern long off the low of day. We would have loved to have seen some more conviction in the market. We didn't get the two-step long, but we know what we did. We looked for the two-step short. We came right up. All of a sudden now, here we are up at the highs again. We bounce off these highs, mark up our swing low level. We break back to the downside. Now this time we got what we wanted to see here. 10.08 on the crude, a two-step pattern short. 73 was the fill. We got our +4 target filled. Move that stop to entry -1. Got the +8 target filled. Then we ratcheted down our stop, guys, trailing things to lock in 12 more ticks. 2 off at 4, 1 off at 8, 1 off at 12, 38 ticks, guys. As you can see here, we skipped the first breaker. We missed the two-step long because we didn't see any big buyers there, but we grabbed the third move here because that one lined up perfectly. And as you can see, another two-step here, 38 ticks deep or 380 USD. So at this point, guys, we're obviously having a great morning here. Next up is about 45 minutes later here, 10:42, a breaker pattern short. Very easy pattern. As you can see, short-term trend is down. We're going to break below this red line, guys, as support. We make a blue line. That's going to be a swing low level, and we break below that swing low for a breaker pattern short. We took, in this case, guys, a little bit of an oddball fill. We got filled at +4, right? Got filled at +4, and then got filled at +6, and then got bounced out of the entry. So we got filled here at +6. We'll take 2 off at +6. That equals 12 ticks total. And then we got bounced out of the entry right there when it came back and bounced up at me. So we got 12 ticks total, guys, or 120 USD. Kind of an odd fill there on crude, but another breaker pattern short. A little bit more money in our pocket. And then last but not least, guys, the final trade of the morning here that we took was on the two-step here on crude, another two-step pattern. Now at this point, we were kind of laughing about this in the room this morning because there was really no missing this trade pattern. We had this huge rocket ship launch up, right? Crude slams to the upside, bounces off the previous low of day. Here, this is the previous day's low of day. Hits the extremes, we mark up our swing low, and we take that break below that swing low. It was one of those patterns that we really couldn't ignore, right? We simply couldn't ignore it. And then we obviously wanted to manage this trade correctly. Notice down bottom here, guys, my final target down here at 75.7, right? 75.70. That final target was because that's where we began this move. So you can see what happens is I got stopped out trailing my stop here, I got bounced out just above that big round number at 76.04. So I got taken out here at 76.04. As you can see, it started rattling around here around this big round number. I was hoping it was going to blow right through this thing. It didn't bounce me out there at 04s. My final target, though, as you can see, finally got tested there at 75.70. So the final target here was the end of that move, going all the way up and then coming all the way back down. Now, you wouldn't have been able to grab the move up. What we did was we wait for the reaction to that move. We took it short then at those highs. 25 was the fill, plus 4, 2 off at 4, 1 off at 8. We trail our stop for 21. Like I said, I got out at 76.04 for 21 ticks. That's 37 ticks total, guys, here to finish up our morning. 370 USD. Guys, to trade crude like this, you need $4,000 in your account. That's almost a 10% return on that account in one trade. Right? One trade, 10% return. Now, we also had one more position here, guys, 11.07 in the euro. We had one more trade today. I called it live, but I moved my focus over to another chart for 10 seconds to answer a question, and I missed the trade. We're going to go over that euro trade in our Easy Money videos coming out later on today. All right, guys, so total them all up, guys. 146 ticks, 2, 4, 6, 8 total trades today. 1460, and we finished up another big day in the market, finished up a great week. Now on Monday, May 10th, we have no news on Monday. Okay, so make sure you guys come out and join us on Monday at 7:45. There's no important news on Monday, so it could go either way, but here's what we're looking at for Monday, guys. Remember, if we have the Asian markets on Sunday night, if they open up and tumble, we could see Monday morning being another one of these days here like we saw today. So no news on Monday. That doesn't mean anything to us, guys. This weekend has potential to be a major weekend for us. It's almost as important as that Black Monday we saw at the end of 2007. Remember that when the market took that huge tumble January 1st, right? That Black Monday? This could be similar to that. We'll have to wait and see. We'll see you guys back here on Monday morning. We're going to open up on Monday morning, 7:45. We'll do webinars on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We do training every day in our live trade rooms. Make sure you guys come out and join us for that. Don't forget the beginner's course. The beginner's course is all the setups, the rules, the routine. Everything is included in the beginner's course to help you guys out to trade with us in live trade room. And as always, for more information, sales at schooloftrade.com. It's been a busy week. It was a great day, great week, great month so far. We're going to keep it up on Monday. We'll see you guys then, 7:45 a.m. Have a great weekend. Don't miss a tick. Bye-bye for now.